person was brought to the hospital. The doctors were asked to do a skull x-ray. What seemed strange to him, because he has a brush bite. Nurse Anna trying to find a patient. But turns out, he was already put in intensive care. Hospital quickly replenishes with new patients. Later, in the evening on TV, turned on emergency alert. But Anna didn't notice him. Already in the morning, an infected neighbor entered their house. Her husband Louis tried to help the girl. It was a big mistake. And she throws out the girl and tries to save her husband. Just a minute later, he becomes a zombie. You better. She miraculously takes the keys and escapes through the window. The whole city is mired in chaos. Zombies are too much. While in the distance, the military is trying to contain the epidemic. She gets in the car and drives away. A girl runs up to her and asks to let her in. But Anna is not going to risk it. Authorities ask citizens not to go outside and not seek help. There's nowhere safe now. While she was thinking, what should she do? The man tried to kick her out in need. Anna pressed the gases. Because of what? She lost control and flew into a ditch. This happens not only in the US. Literally, the whole world is shrouded in an unknown virus outbreak, turned people into bloodthirsty zombies. Nobody knows how to stop it, and hardly people will be able to survive. Anna wakes up and sees a police Kenneth. Making sure Anna is still alive, he allows to join his group. A little later, they find 3 more survivors. They were trying to get out of town, but all roads are teeming with dead. Squad decides to wait out at the mall. The doors were closed. Appear zombies in need from Kenneth shot the castle. Did it work? The door opened and they have time to hide. It's very quiet inside, since the store has not yet opened. Just a few zombies, who used to be guards. One of them managed to bite the pregnant girl Luda. Kenneth trying to save the girl, but accidentally falls. A native shotgun. Luckily, she was not confused. Raised a shotgun and destroyed the zombies. Squad climbs to the top floor, where the local security was already waiting for them. They are ready to let them in if they surrender their weapons. On TV show, that exists only one effective way to stop zombies. Destroy his brain. Soldier tells that people can go to their military base. It's completely safe here. This news pleases Kennetom. And after all, his brother works there. Things are much worse for Luda. Andre checked her hand and sees a wound. He can't believe that his wife could die because of what's sure that she will be fine. Michael offers to write on the roof then people can save them. Time pass. Security cleared the whole mall, and the inscription SOS was ready. When suddenly a shot happens, opposite them there is one more survivor, Andy. He's pointing at the sky, where a military helicopter flies, but he doesn't decide to land and just flies away. Security doesn't want to take risks and locks guests in stores. Kenneth is not going to waste time. For him, the main goal is to find his brother. A new day is coming. The whole connection doesn't work anymore. Terry's security guard looks through the cameras and sees, how does a car approach them? Local ringleader CJ does not want to increase the number of people at the mall, but Terry thinks otherwise. Michael Skate takes advantage of confusion and takes away weapons. Well, you are smart, we will die here because of you. Girls show driver. Where can he park? People are climbing on the roof of the car and using the stairs climb to the mall. Among them was a woman in very poor condition. And since Anna was a medic, she's asking them not to disagree so she can inspect them. Kenneth getting ready to leave, but Steve asks to stop. They came from a military base. She was captured by zombies. Kenneth hands Andrew over, that the military won't help them anymore. One of the women died. Everyone thinks that she is no longer dangerous, but she still turns into a zombie and attacks people. Anna eliminates the threat and understands that zombie bite makes a person become the same. Like them all, who got bites, should be isolated. Michael offers to kill Frank. Until he became a monster, you will be shot. What does it mean, honey? Nicole says goodbye to her father, after which Kenneth walks into the store. Frank already felt bad, which means she was right. Some days pass in complete calm. Nothing threatens the survivors, but here's a cluster of zombies increasing. Like they are going to the mall on purpose. Calm is interrupted by a sharp blackout. Squad goes check what happened and sees bloody marks. There's a dog running out from around the corner. One of the guards thinks that there is no one else here, but he gets attacked by zombies, creeping over corpses. On screams, run away, and other zombies. Forcing survivors to flee, zombies drive them behind bars. They break the fence with ease. And then Michael spills the gasoline for the flames to stop them. At the same time, Luda dies. However, the child is still alive. Normie strolls through the mall and finds already converted Luda, next to which stood Andrew, holding a child. Norm eliminates zombies, but the distraught Andrew opens fire back. Each of them gets multiple injuries, from which leave this world. Terry wants to fire a control shot, but she's confident. What if the person dies not from a bite? He doesn't apply, but the child still became a zombie. This case made people understand that they cannot survive here, need to run from here. Michael remembers that while they were in the parking lot, he saw 2 cars. What if you strengthen them and use them as fortresses? On wheels, Steve jokingly says, and then leave on his boat. Everyone liked this idea. There's hardly a safer place now. Then Island all next day's group strengthen machines. And counting ammo. They didn't turn out to be very many, but in this he can help Andy. Kenneth tells him about their plan and sees that Andy lost a lot of weight. Need to provide him with food, otherwise Andy will die. She remembers that they found the dog completely unharmed. Even though there were other zombies in the parking lot, you can send her straight to Andy. The plan partially worked. The dog really got to Andy. But let the zombies in and Andy got bit. Nicole is not going to abandon the dog and goes to save it. Kennedy sees that Andy already turned, have to arm everyone. What do they have and go help Nicole? The only way to pass Arda, it's to take advantage of the sewer. Kenneth eliminates Andy, who didn't have time to bite Nicole, leaving the store as packed with zombies. CJ throws out a propane cylinder, which clears the way perfectly. Tucker jumps down the drain last and breaks his legs. Jay gives him his guns and tries to save the man. But the zombies were too much, so Tucker doesn't suffer. CJ snaps his life. Survivors pack up all the stuff and leave, making his way through crowds of zombies. The entrance goes even chainsaw. Hennett sees that One Teeth Ray hides behind the car. In trying to throw it off, he dramatically jerks the steering wheel and Glent falls on the girl. Them car flips. Steve drops the squad, not knowing that a zombie sits on the car and dies. The other survivors have to stop the bus to pick up Steve's keys. A little later, they still got to the pier, but CJ couldn't run out of the car. And not to become a zombie punches Balance. And Michael got bit. He's pushing the boat, after which it itself is eliminated. The movie ends with a scene where they still manage to get to the island. But also there were zombies